Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is David Thompson. I'm going to be talking about the third eye, the pineal gland, and how it has nothing to do with Satan, demonic, and evil. Alright, I just think that it is ridiculous. I understand that everybody has their own beliefs, and that's fine. Like, I don't want to crush anybody's belief. I don't want to change your beliefs. The way that you think is fine as long as you're not harming yourself and as long as you're not harming other people. And people just got to deal with that. People are going to be people and they're going to think whatever they want to think, right? But there's a couple of things that I came to realize by myself and also through reading some biblical texts and other things and listen to other people and collective information. God bless YouTube. God bless the internet. God bless publishers, right? So many people on YouTube and in the land of the internet, online, they say that the third eye is evil, it's a portal to hell, and demonic forces are gonna come and get you, and all these things. How we live in an amazing reality. Anything that you think is possible, and that's just a fact. Anything that you think becomes possible and kind of happened on some level, and that's a fact. So with that being said, if you digested that the right way, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And these people that live in fear, that live with a self-pity, a self-denial, a self-shame, and distance from what we feel is God or source of everything or creator, constantly play the fear game. We should be fearing of this, we should be afraid. This is happening, this could happen, you can hurt yourself, you can die any moment. You can always hurt yourself doing anything. You can hurt yourself going to sleep. You can hurt yourself trying to eat. You can hurt yourself waking up. And a lot of people do hurt themselves doing all those things, right? That's just a fact. But let me get a little bit more clear, because constantly I get bombarded with negativities, like just random comments, like with no detail, no facts, just random things, like I said, saying the third eye is demonic, it's from Satan, and you get the drift, right? Whatever you believe, whatever religion, that is fine. So take that from your religion and take in this conversation and put it towards your religion, right? The third eye. The third eye is a part of a system called the chakra system. Well, that's not what it's called. It's a chakra, right? Chakra means spinning wheel or fan. Now, these spinning wheels or fans are energy systems, like I once said, that are located on or above your body. Now there's 7 main chakras. Alright, these chakra systems, these chakras are linked to glands. They're not just random, like they're just not like, oh well, there's energy here in you. These are connected to meridians, and the big chakras, the 7, like I was talking about, are connected to your major glands. Your thyroid gland is your throat chakra. Your pineal gland is your third eye. Your pituitary gland is your crown chakra. Some people have that, vice versa. However you want to believe that is fair. Your heart chakra is your heart. Your sacral is I'm not too sure. I think it's your adrenal glands, and the other one is your pancreas, and so on and so forth. My point is that they're all connected to glands. Now, how does this make sense? Because your glands has a frequency, a vibration, like, you know, that can be measured. Everything vibrates to a certain measurement, to a certain degree, right? And if you're not vibrating at the right rate, then you are becoming ill, right? So if your rate's supposed to be below, if your rate's supposed to be at 300 and it's below that, then you have a lack of energy. Just like if you're supposed to be vibrating at 1,000 and you're vibrating at 800, you have a lack of energy. You don't feel right. So that's just a brief explanation of the chakras and the energy. I don't know if that was clear, but let's shoot at it one more time, right? So these glands, they let off energy because they vibrate, and just like you stick your hand in front of your head, you can feel the heat. That's energy that's coming off your body or your magnetic field. Okay, now, like I said, the third eye is the pineal gland. So when we're talking about that the third eye is evil, so you're basically saying that energy that comes off of your body, a gland that's in your brain, is evil? Something that you're born with, so you're born evil. I know people are gonna say, oh well, you know, in the Bible it said we're born in sin. Nah, that verse means something else. Like, I've read a lot of the Bible. I mean, I don't know it in depth, but I had a lot of conversations with theologians, and it always ends the same way. Like I'm saying, I respect all people's holy books, and they all have great things in there, and there's a lot of knowledge, but if you read it how it is, you won't understand it, because that's not what they're saying. Even if it's a straight story and you think that this is what it means, sometimes it's just drenched in metaphysics. It's just drenched in metaphysics, and you'll read the story and you'll recite it to people and you think you're in knowledge and you know it, but you're like, it's way over your head. But well, born in sin is basically means, let me just drop this real quick since I said it. Born in sin means you're born in time. You're born in Satan. Sin comes from the word Saturn. Saturn is round. The energy of Saturn creates time. There's a whole thing on that. You guys look into that. This video is not about that. But that's sin, Satan, Saturn. Connection, boom. Look that up and you'll get your stuff from there. But the third eye, think about this, right? The pineal gland. When you're born, it's right as rain. It's ready to go, pumping hormones strong. Remember when you start to get your period, or you're going through puberty, man, all the energy you got and how happy you was. Sometimes your emotions is all over the place because your hormones are pumping. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And when you get a little bit older, they regulate. But then they kind of just get all over the place when we grow. And it messes with our intelligence. But the pineal gland calcifies. It gets destroyed every time you do something negative. I thought about that and I was like, wow, that is absolutely true. Like every time you do something negative, your pineal gland gets more calcified to the point that it becomes crystallized and you can't even use it right, and it doesn't secrete hormones the right way. And so if it's evil, then why does it respond to negativity that way? And let me break that down. Not too much. But what I mean is, if you have negative thoughts constantly, it actually calcifies the pineal gland. And this is a fact. If you eat bad foods, it calcifies the pineal gland. This is a fact. If you take in poisons like fluoride, it calcifies your pineal gland. That is a fact. Look that up. Fluoride, Jesus Christ. Like there's been studies connecting fluoride to low IQs because it calcifies the pineal gland. Now you're saying that if you live right, you think positive, you eat good, you exercise, you do yoga, you do meditation, right? These are all positive things. There's nothing negative in these things at all. They're not based in negativity. There is no result of negativity connected to any of these things, right? And they promote the decalcification of the pineal gland, the third eye. And they give you access to what they call the spirit molecule. But let's not go that far. But it gives you access to regulating your body so you feel happy and joyful. Just how everybody wants to feel. I don't know where Satan and like demons and negativity comes into that mix. Like I really don't. Now, if you open your third eye, alright, well, let me be blunt with this, right? Like, people are not opening their third eyes. People are not opening their third eyes. Like, hear that. People are not opening their freaking third eye. If you're having these experiences with negative entities and all the things that I just listed, you're seeing bad shit and you're getting scared out of your mind and you think you got skits. You're not opening your third eye. You're having a DMT trip, which comes with opening the third eye. But if you have a DMT trip and your pineal gland's calcified, that means that your brain ain't regulating right because your hormones aren't regulated. So your serotonin and your dopamine is not pumping through right, and your melatonin ain't pumping through right. That means you don't feel good about yourself anyway. So when that DMT comes through, you're not going to be able to mentally handle it. And the brain, the mind, is a creative instrument. We're extremely powerful as human beings. Whatever you can imagine, you will manifest on the spot, especially if you got DMT pumping. So if you got DMT pumping and you're having a spiritual experience and you got negative mind, like you got negative flow in your brain, you're thinking negative thoughts and you're thinking of like demons and killer clowns and stuff like that. That's what, boom, it's gonna pop up, boom, right there, instantly. For all the people that ever had an out-of-body experience, near death, astral experience, lucid dream, and been into that fourth dimension, that's what it is. When you fall asleep, that's fourth dimension. You know, as soon as you think of something, it appears right on the spot, because you're in a high vibration of reality, and you can actually see the things that your mind manifests on the etheric realm or in these astral realms, wherever those thoughts lay, right? So remember that. Get the facts straight. When you open up your third eye, what happens is you can see what is reality. Now, I'm going to leave that to your own beliefs and thoughts. You figure that out by yourself. I don't want to fool your mind with what I've learned, which may not be 100%. I don't know. But this is a fact. You open up the third eye. That means your pineal gland's decalcified. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel ecstatic. You're going to feel so freaking happy, so blissful, that you're going to have tears flowing down your face constantly. Now, do you know anybody like that? No, you don't. I'm sure you don't. And if you do, shit, chill with them every day. But I'm just saying, there's no, third eye is not open. It's not. That's just the truth. I can understand the confusion, but I make so many videos on this because I've been on this subject in depth. I had experience of slight openings and openings for periods of time. I had meditations that I was like, oh shit, and I was wiping my eyes, and yeah, and I had great experiences. That's the only reason that I talk about this. The only reason. I'm not talking in theory, you know. I'm not. So, my point is, all the holy books gives you commandments or things you should do to be on the path. Now, if you practice your faith and believe in that to the full, you would eventually open up your third eye anyway. Like, there's no way around that. Seriously. Now, if you can figure something out or tell me something that I can learn from, because I don't know everything. Hell, I'm just saying my truth, and I'm stating some facts. But nothing from negativity actually relates to the third eye or the pineal gland. And one more before I end this video. If the third eye was so negative and evil, why do our governments across the world work so hard to make sure that we don't even learn about the pineal gland, pituitary gland, that we don't even learn about these energy systems? We don't even learn about our hormones. I mean, that won't even, like, shit, just learn about hormones. We get a little wipe over. Yeah, this is this and this is that. I didn't even know what a pineal gland was until like 6 years ago. Why? Why is it that 90% of our food damages our pineal gland? Why is it that if we eat how we supposed to eat, since we was on this planet before we start containing things and preserving foods and making money off of it, we was eating natural, it benefited the pineal gland and the body. Why is there like no scientific studies on the pineal gland in depth? Like, it's not even looked at like that. Like, there's no research going in on it. And And one last thing, because like it's just like really big and everybody avoids it. Why is there fluoride in your toothpaste and in your tap water? Because the dentist says that it's good. Next time you see a dentist, ask him why is it good. He'll tell you that it's good because he read it in his textbook. They don't know why. Proven fact. Other countries outside, most places in Europe that don't use it, they have no decay in their teeth. Last time that the Americans produced a genius, you tell me. All of our geniuses that are in America come from other countries. Most of our geniuses come from other countries, and that's a fact. Obesity is at an all-time high in America, and that's correlated to your pineal gland too, because if your hormones was right, you'll burn through fat like no problem. It's just facts. I mean, now if you want to talk about demons, Satan, if you want to be all fearful, you want to go hide in the corner, make some things up, if you want to go read about some demons and actually understand what you're talking about, or if you want to go read about like what Satan is and where did that name come from and why do they think it's related to a snake, and actually find out the base of your information, maybe you'll get some positivity out of that instead of, oh, we should all bow down and be in, like, put our heads under the sand and just die and just hope for something to happen. Well, anyway, let me cut this now and say thank you to you guys for watching my video. Please like or dislike. Leave any comments. If you have anything that you can teach me about this subject, please let me know, because I'm always looking for new information. I'm always open. Share this. Let people hear this, because it is too much bullshit. And it's discrediting something that can really just transform human life on this planet for the greater good. So, yeah. Thumbs up, thumbs down, sub, thank you. See you in the next one.